Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Chef Puck. We bring you the good stuff. First things first, happy Easter. Tomorrow's Easter, and we have a little special dessert that I'm making for Easter. It's an Easter bunny cake. All right, so it's a wonderful thing to do. It's fun to make. It's actually a nice sized bunny cake. All right, so without further ado, let's get to baking. All right, let's go over the ingredients here. Very simple ingredients. Okay, we're gonna have some cooking spray. We have flour over here. I'm using Betty Crocker yellow cake mix, 3 eggs, and 1/3 cup of water, and what is this? 1/3 cup of softened butter. All right, so we're gonna get this all mixed up, but first I gotta melt this butter down to get it softened, and as soon as that is done, I'll be right back, so don't go nowhere. Okay, let's start to get this batter made. So basically it's just making a regular cake. You follow instructions. They're very, very simple, but this is a very fun cake to make. It really is. All right, I put the 1 package of cake mix in. Now I'm going to put the butter in. Right. Now I'll put my water in. All right. So we got that. Let's get this out of the way. Now we're going to get into the mixer itself now. All right. Let me move this mixer over a little bit. All right. Let's start getting this baby mixed up here on slow. And I'm going to start incorporating the eggs in it in a minute. All right. There we go. I do at least 1 egg at a time. We'll put a second egg. Nice and mixed up. Like I said, this is you have any children, this is a fun cake to make with them. I mean, it's really fun. All right, the last egg going in. All right. And basically, that is for this level of egg. Now, I'm going to increase it. Get it all nice and mixed up. All right. So once this batter is mixed, we're going to be moving on to with the pan, okay? And we're going to grease it and flour it and pour the batter into it. And let's make our first, we're making the head first, okay? So y'all guys stay with me. I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, the cake batter is done. So now what I'm going to do now, okay, I am going to spray my pan down very generously with cooking spray. All right. Now I'm going to take me some flour. Some flour. Start coating the sides. Start coating the sides. And the middle. All right. And the middle. All right. So we're gonna pour this batter into this pan here, but let me get cleaned up here first. And y'all guys stay with me because I'll be right back, so don't go nowhere. All right, let's get this batter in this pan here. All right. Give me a nice good scrape here. Just get as much as you can out. Try to get it all. You know, none of this goodness to go to waste. Even though when I was a little kid, I used to like to lick the bowl and the spoon my mother made it in. Yo, yeah. All right, got most of it out. So let's get it spread out. Just get it spread out as best as you can. I could have made both boxes at the same time, but no. I'd rather do it this way. You can if you want to. You can if you want to. Like I said, get it the best you can. See if any air bubbles in there. I see there was an air bubble there. Another one over there. All right, so I'm gonna make the second one. All right, the next one, and y'all guys stay with me. Don't go nowhere, because I'll be right back. All right, so what I'm gonna do now with these cakes here, I'm gonna let them sit a little bit so they can set up. All right, so let them shape into the pan all the way. All right, but let me show you what we're gonna be decorating this Easter bunny cake. I have some Jolly Rancher jelly beans. These taste really good. I got Twizzlers. I got rainbow sprinkles. And I have pink icing. All right, and I'll be using a white frosting. Okay. Now, some people they don't like coconut, so I have to determine if I'm going to put coconut on this cake or not. All right, that gives it the bunny cake its hair, its white hair. All right. So I will give you when we start building this bunny cake, I'll show you what each and every individual of these things do for this bunny cake. All right. So y'all guys stay tuned. I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. All right, everybody. These cakes has cooled down tremendously. Let me show you the other one. Here's the other one here. So what this is going to be the face of the rabbit cake. All right, let me put this back. All right, so I already started preparing the bow tie and the ears, but how I did this shape here, what I did, I took a pan and I took one and then I cut around one. Then I took this one, put it on top, and then I just cut it out again. And this is what it's left with. I got 2 ears and the bow tie. But you see I'm starting to shave it down because I'll tell you exactly why. Let me get the other cake here. Because it's a little bit too high. It was a lot higher than this here. All right, so what I have to do is continue to cut it down. I'm looking for my knife, which I can't find. Oh, I found my knife. And all I'm doing is taking my time and just shaving it down. That's all I'm doing. So I can get it even with this cake here. All right. That's all I'm doing. Go over here. All I'm doing is just giving a nice good shave down. Just take your time. And if you have any imperfections, it's going to be covered up with icing and coconut anyway. That looks good right about there. I'm gonna leave it there, but I do want to shave this down over here. Oh yeah. On this side here. There we go, looking good. All right, so this is how she's gonna look. Voila, there you go, rabbit cake. All right, well, let me put it back in its box, and then we're gonna be moving on to decorating this Easter bunny cake. All right, so y'all guys stay tuned. Don't go nowhere, because I'll be right back. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna start off with for the decorations is the Twizzler. Okay, I got these pull and peel Twizzlers here. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, because I just need a couple of them. This is what I'm looking for. You want to get the pull and twirl ones, or you can buy them just like this in the single strands. But I'm gonna pull this one Twizzler apart because these are gonna be basically for the whiskers. The whiskers. Yep. Because if you buy the other ones, you have to cut them. This is more neatly done. I'm gonna be honest, I bought these by accident. Thought Twizzlers was Twizzlers, but obviously they're not. The pull and peel. All right, so we have our whiskers here. We're not gonna be using all of these whiskers, and I am gonna cut them. So, pull and peel. Right here, pull and peel, Twizzlers. All right, so we're gonna be moving on to the jelly beans now. All right, let's get this out of the way. I did purchase the, these jelly beans, these Jolly Ranchers. I love Jolly Ranchers. You can use any jelly beans you like. All right, but I do have a bowl over here with jelly beans. So, what we can do, now I want his eyes. I gotta figure out what I want his color of his eyes to be. They're gonna be like reddish. All right, so here's 2 red jelly beans here. Put them in the hole here. Now, like for the bow tie part, I can do multiple colors. So I can alternate with the colors here for the bow tie. I'm gonna need a lot for that. So I'm gonna leave these in the bowl. Leave these in the bowl here. All right. And I'm gonna put all this candy in the bowl over here too. Get this out of the way. All right. Now this pink icing here. This is gonna be, I'll show you one of the pieces here. When I frost the cake, by the way, I'm using white frosting, okay? I'm gonna do, how can I say, let me see here if I can use this here. The inside of the ear here, like this, in pink. To give the inside of the ear the illusion of being, you know, pink. All right, put that back. All right, and like for the bow tie, we can top it off with some sprinkles. Make it fun, all right? This is a fun cake to make. All right, so let me get my icing station set up and the icing open, and I'll be back, and y'all guys don't go nowhere. Okay, what I decided to do with the ears, all right, they came to a point, but I wanted them to butt up to the head really nice. So what I did, I got them situated. Then I took the knife and then I just made a cut, a little piece off where it buds up now. Because it was like this, at a point. Didn't like that. All right, so here we go. That looks very nice now. Much, much better. All right, much, much better. All right, so once again, let me get my icing station set up and I'll be right back. Y'all guys do not go anywhere. All right, I'm gonna start off with icing the ears, all right? So icing is very straightforward. Very straightforward. Nothing hard to it. just want coverage. That's all you want. But you get what I'm doing here. But you definitely need your icing at room temperature. Do not put your icing in the refrigerator. And if you do, at least take it out. I would go a day before. There's no reason to put your icing in the refrigerator. All right. But we're not doing the bottom. We're just doing all the sides and the top. That's all we're doing. All right, so I'm gonna finish up these ears, and then we're gonna be moving on to the bow tie. All right, so y'all guys stay tuned. I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. All right, so what we're gonna do, we did the ears, as you can see. Now we're gonna go for the head. Okay, so like I said, there's no rhyme or reason how to do this. Just take your time. Just take your time. Get all my icing out of here. Nothing gets left behind. It's not really a hard cake to make. It's box cake. Just gotta mix the ingredients and bake it. But the most important thing when you're baking your cakes, let your cake cool completely before you remove it out of the pan. All right, it works out best. This out of the way. We don't need this. We don't need that. We do need another can of frosting here. Yeah, all right. There we go. Get rid of that, and here we go. Start mixing away. Very nice, very nice. Right. Then we'll start working on the sides. All right. All right, so I'm gonna finish up this, and as soon as I'm finished, we're gonna be moving on to the bow tie. So y'all guys don't go nowhere. All right, I got this Easter bunny cake all icing. If you can see it, can you see the bunny? All right, now it's time to start decorating, okay? And this is where that, hold on, my cat's trying to climb up my back. This is where your imagination comes into hand right now. All right, so let me get all my stuff set up, and I'll be right back, guys. Y'all guys don't go nowhere. All right, now it's time to start decorating this Easter bunny. All right, we're gonna go with the eyes first. All right. Come on, eyes, stay in his head. All right, then we're gonna go for his nose. And now we're gonna go with the whiskers. We might have to cut these whiskers a little bit shorter. They might be a little bit too long. There we go. Get them bundled up. Let's get them cut. There we go. Let's see what we got here now. What we're working with. Two. One. All right, so I finished up the whiskers, but I had a technical difficulty here with one of my cameras, so I have to switch over to the alternate camera, and I'm sorry about that. So now what we're going to do now, I am going to, I got many options. I got many options here. I think I can go with the rope in the perimeter, but no, let's just go with the jelly beans. So we just start placing jelly beans all the way around the perimeter of the bow tie. All right. All around. So this is going to take me some time to do. So y'all guys stay tuned while I finish this up, and don't go nowhere. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now with the bow ties, you see I got the jelly beans all around. Now in the centerpiece here, I'm gonna add sprinkles to it. All right, open up my sprinkles here. All right. There we go. And just start adding sprinkles to it. Not a whole lot. You don't need a whole lot. Just try to keep it in the border of the jelly beans. There we go. Now tell me this don't look like Easter. Lightly. Back down. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, now the final step is the ears. We're going to be moving on to the ears. All right. All cleaned up. I'm going to be my little spatula here. All right, and set that to the side. Paper towel to wipe my spatula off. All right. Gotta move my chair out of the way. Okay. What we're doing here, need my pink icing. Need this. All right. There we go. There we go. So. All right. Now, I'm going to carefully take my spatula mix it in. This here, you have to take your time. Very light-handed. I'm not trying to mix it in with the white frosting. I'm just skimming the top. That's all I'm doing. Voila. I think that looks very nice for my first time. Excellent. Now I'm going to do the next one in the same way. And voila! And voila! Everybody, this is my take on the Easter bunny cake. All right, very simple, very fun, very quick. Anybody can do it. The kids would love doing this with their parents. But if your kids don't want to do it and they're grown, just do it yourself. Once again, happy Easter, everybody. But before I let you go, now what I can do, I can top the whole thing off with coconut. All right, to simulate the of hair on the rabbit. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I think it looks nice just the way it is. I mean, I would like the coconut, but I got some people in my family that does not like coconut, so I think I'm gonna leave the coconut out. All right, so without further ado, I wanna say happy Easter once again. And I definitely see you guys on the next video. And y'all guys have a wonderful day. Remember, cookingwithchefpup.com. And give me thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell. And y'all guys have a wonderful Easter. Bye-bye.
No mouse?